Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoyed these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update this channel daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today, we are discussing the 2008 to 2014 Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day Date II. This is the reference 218239 in white gold. Properly speaking, it is gray gold because Rolex creates its own 18-karat white gold that is white straight through and thus never scratches through to a milky yellow substrate and never needs to be rhodium plated. White gold, or I should say gray gold, of case, bezel, as well as bracelet and clasp. The watch had an impressive stance when it bowed in 2008. Truly a day date for the 2000s. 41 millimeters across the round of the case from 9 to 3, not inclusive of the crown, but reasonably slim for use underneath the cuff, 12.4 millimeters thick with a nicely sloped conical and fluted bezel. Lug to lug, the watch is large, 49.5 millimeters, but if you include the rigid outcroppings, solid end links of the gold Rolex President bracelet, you find it has an impressive stance of 52.9 millimeters lug to lug, so this one definitely has the presence of a 42 or even a 43 on the wrist. It's hefty too. You can feel the quality of this watch in the mass of the metal invested. No expense spared. Rolex went for a full feel of solid links, center links, and clasp, giving this watch the heft of platinum Rolex timepieces of generations past. White gold, clasp, fully finished internally, and it is the famed Crown Clasp, so the only visible partition point is the crown, which is actually a switch with an articulated horn and beak, so you can actually open it up and it is pivoted. It's not simply a shim to pry the clasp open, therefore it locks when it closes for absolute security. Sizable links removed, or I should say fixed and removed by screws. Moving back, one of the classical distinctions between the Day Date 40 and the Day Date II is not so much the size, which is close, it's the distinct variance across the wrist, where the solid end links of the more massive Day Date II bracelet do project far further across the wrist than on the Day Date 40. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for wrist presence, the Day Date II is the easy choice over the Day Date 40. Now this dial, first white gold bezel, faceted and gem-like. All of the metal on this watch is intact. I strongly suspect it has never been refinished. That's one of the advantages of buying modern watches rather than vintage. The original watch in general is still all there. So the timepiece with an extraordinary blue wave dial. If you're familiar with the decor of Rolex boutiques, Rolo-Deco, the company that makes that material, sends us an upgrade every year for our Rolex boutique on the Gothberg side, but it's very much in the fashion of this dial pattern, which is chaotic, irregular, asymmetrical, and delicious for that. This is proof in form that Rolex can crack a smile. It's also quite attractive, a combination of white accents, black and metallic blue, interspersed with the applique white gold diamond polished Arabic numerals, radially arrayed, white gold hands, white gold Rolex coronet. There's a slight and discreet minimally printed white railroad track seconds and minutes outboard, and outboard of each of the hours a small stylized Roman numeral. Now underneath, Rolex's manufacturer caliber 3156 automatic winding. You can see the Twinlock crown in white gold. 48-hour power reserve, 28,800 vibrations per hour, COSC certified Swiss chronometer with the following refinements. It has a double quick set for rapidly cycling the day and the date, hacking or stop seconds, and in addition to being protected to 100 meters by the case, it has a free-sprung balance with a full balance bridge for shock resistance, an overcoil hairspring to better enable it to keep time in any orientation with respect to gravity, neither gaining nor losing, and finally, it has a overcoil hairspring in niobium zirconium alloy that Rolex has dubbed Parachrom Blue. It is a highly anti-magnetic ferrous alloy, so while it remains metallic, nevertheless, it doesn't have the fragility issues that silicon has, while boasting most of the anti-magnetic qualities. 31 jewels built entirely by Rolex. It uses a bidirectional winding system with Teflon-coated reversing rollers, such that there is no rattle, no sound, no feel as this rotor moves imperceptibly. The largest and the richest of the day dates. This one features an extraordinarily rare metallic blue wave dial. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox.